Welcome to Lagniappe, a program about events, issues, and people. I'm Cory Crowe. I'm joined by Kris Kelly. He's the executive director of the West Monroe, West Ouachita Chamber of Commerce. Kris, thanks for being with us today on Lagniappe.
Man, thank you for the invitation.
Well, you got a big event coming up, and not really an event, a long event coming
That's right.
up, and really something that's kind of near and dear to my heart: mentoring. And sometimes when somebody takes you under their wing and sets you on the right path, that makes the world
All the
of difference.
in the world. Yeah, you know what we found in doing this program for the last year, this will be our third cycle, is that there's so many young people, and I mean high school students, that maybe don't know what they don't know. They don't know what's in our local community for opportunities. They don't know the educational path to get there. They just have this perception of what they want to do. So we want to empower them. We want to connect them with business leaders. We want to help them learn about opportunities, and we want to grow them to be the next citizens in our community, but also the next leaders in our community.
So you're getting these folks while they're in their young, early stages and just try to figure out life and
Sure.
help influence them and set them on a good path.
Yeah, and high school students, we ask so much of them at the same time. They're being tested. They're making major decisions about what pathway that they want to go into. We just want to help them make an empowered decision through that process. So what we've developed is a mentoring program. It's a 6-month commitment. So we start in August. We end actually after the new year. They're taken through a monthly series of themes, from soft skill development to interview techniques to resume prep, and then even job shadowing and career advice. They're paired with a mentor that hopefully is in the field of expertise that they're interested in most. And that allows them to have a really quality experience, but build their career projection, their career perception, and really educate them on what's possible. So what's funny to me every time that we do job shadowing opportunities is we don't necessarily match kids with the career. They come back from a job shadowing and they're like, oh, I don't necessarily want to do that anymore. Like when the reality of the career is put in front of them, it changes their mind, which is still a valuable thing.
That's a good thing, though.
Yeah, and so it changes their perception about what is worth their time. And so we end up with more empowered kids that are staying local, finding that higher education path local, or that certificate in many cases, and actually getting to their career faster. And there's less swapping, what I call shirt swapping, like jumping between careers. And so doing all that in a 6-month time frame is pretty ambitious, to be honest with you.
I think about a time that I worked for a newspaper here, and one of my jobs was hiring people.
Sure.
And I got what may have been the worst resume of all time. It was bad.
Yeah.
And it was so bad that we were all sharing it and snickering.
Sure.
And it was really bad.
Yeah.
And somebody took it in there to our boss and said, hey, the publisher, check out this. Look how bad this resume is.
Right.
He stopped everything he was doing. He called the woman, brought her in, and sat down with her and helped her write a new resume, build a new resume, and set her on a path.
Right.
And that's an example of mentoring and helping and giving back.
Well, and you're talking about resume building. Now in a lot of major companies, those job applications are being filtered through AI. So how to build your resume and customize it to that exact job, but make it still human, so turn the AI back around. So there's a lot of topics that we explore. The program is geared towards 9th through 12th grade, so high school students. They don't have to be, they can be homeschooled. They just need to be enrolled in that level of education. And parents need to understand that there's a transportation element, right? There's some synchronous times that they have to be in person at activities. We give them that whole schedule along the way. They get a booklet that we've designed. And so, and then they go through monthly coaching session with nationally known authors and leadership coaches at the same time that they're interacting with their mentors. So there's levels of substance happening at the same time. And it's absolutely free. And this is our part of our outreach at the Chamber to engage the next generation of leaders in our community and bridge that gap even younger. so that we get qualified workforce on the other side.
How many students are you taking this time? And do you need people to help mentor too?
That's an awesome question. So, yes, we need mentors at the same time that we need young kids to mentor. And so that is on our website. So if you go to westmonroechamber.org/mentoring, there's a form there, and you can express interest either in contributing to the program or putting your child in the program. We have a lady that works in our office. Her name is Margaret. She's extraordinarily gifted at bridging these connections, and that's her role at the Chamber, is being in charge of this mentoring program. And so we're going to continue to take enrollment until we kind of reach our theoretical capacity. So there's still space. Enrollment deadline is by the 14th of August, because we have to always draw a line in the sand. Our first meeting is right that next week. But it's really a unique opportunity. Plug your young person into a whole different career path, even if they have confidence of where they want to go. Let's help them along the way.
Well, and stuff like soft skills, you're going to use all the time.
Absolutely.
The other thing too, I think a lot of young folks don't know, like, don't wear shorts to work. Don't go to a job interview in flip-flops.
Sure.
And not that they're just dumb, but nobody ever told them that.
If you're not told, you don't know. And so that's a great example of that, how to put your phone down and have a conversation for 5 minutes. All of those. And then I think all of us as adults, we're always bad at selling ourselves. So having a quality conversation and selling yourself, being able to speak in front of people, all of these soft skills wrap up into topics that are addressed in the mentoring program.
Kris, for folks to sign up for the mentoring program, or if they have questions, they want to know more about the program, what do they need to do?
Man, just call the office, 325-1961, or you can go online, westmonroechamber.org/mentoring.
That's Kris Kelly with the West Monroe, West Ouachita Chamber. Also, you can find out about all their events coming up. Don't forget, Kris, it's almost September. Brown Bag
concerts every Wednesday at noon.
That's coming up for the month of September. Find out about this and other events by visiting our website at KEDM.org.